Liverpool's summer plans could be heading towards a defining moment, with fresh developments emerging that may shape the direction of their biggest potential move. With Sky Sports now weighing in and talk of a £100 million figure circulating, attention is intensifying around what could become one of the standout transfer stories of the window. As speculation grows and key details begin to surface, this is a situation that supporters will want to keep a close eye on in the weeks ahead. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Liverpool's summer transfer strategy is beginning to gather momentum, and a fresh report from Germany has added a significant new layer to what could become one of the biggest deals of the window. According to Sky Sports Germany journalist Philipp Hinze, Yan Diomande is viewed internally as a dream target for Liverpool. The Reds are understood to be monitoring the situation closely, with admiration for the forward's profile growing as plans are shaped ahead of the next transfer window. Diomande's athleticism, versatility across the front line, and long-term potential make him an attractive option for a Liverpool side continuing to evolve under Arne Slot. Recruitment in recent years has centered on high upside talents, capable of developing into elite-level performers, and Diomande fits firmly into that bracket. However, any deal would require navigating firm resistance from his current club, RB Leipzig. Hinze reports that Leipzig are keen to convince the player to remain beyond the summer, underlining how highly he is valued within the Bundesliga outfit's long-term project. They see him as central to their future ambitions and are not actively pushing for a sale. That said, the situation shifts dramatically if the financial equation changes. Should offers in the region of €100 million arrive, Leipzig would be prepared to enter negotiations. That figure immediately places this potential move among the most expensive in Liverpool's history and signals the level at which discussions would need to begin. There is, though, an important variable that could impact the final valuation. If Leipzig fail to secure qualification for the UEFA Champions League next season, their negotiating position could weaken. Missing out on Europe's premier competition would not only affect revenue streams, but could also increase the likelihood of player sales to balance finances. In that scenario, the reported €100 million threshold may soften, potentially opening the door for a reduced fee or more flexible payment structure. For Liverpool, that context is crucial. A club record outlay is one scenario. Capitalizing on shifting circumstances is another. With Sky Sports Germany now publicly outlining both Leipzig's stance and the financial benchmark involved, this is no longer vague speculation. It is a developing situation with clear parameters. As the campaign reaches its decisive stages, Leipzig's league position and European fate could prove just as significant as Liverpool's intent. If Champions League football slips away in Germany, the dynamics around Diomande's future may change quickly, and that is where this story could truly accelerate. In other news, interest from Real Madrid has once again placed Liverpool's recruitment model and long-term planning under the spotlight, with Szoboszlai now being discussed in nine-figure territory. The Hungary international has elevated his standing considerably this season, and according to respected football finance expert Stefan Borson, the midfielder has played his way into the £100 million bracket. Szoboszlai's performances under Arne Slot have been central to Liverpool's rhythm and attacking fluency. Across 36 appearances in all competitions, the 25-year-old has delivered 10 goals and 7 assists, numbers that only partially reflect his broader influence. His energy between the lines, pressing intensity, and capacity to dictate tempo have made him one of the most complete midfielders in the Premier League this term. That sustained excellence has inevitably drawn attention from Europe's elite, with Real Madrid heavily linked. Szoboszlai remains under contract at Anfield until June 2028, placing Liverpool in a position of strength should formal interest materialise. The Merseyside club invested £60 million to sign him from RB Leipzig in the summer of 2023, a figure that already looks like shrewd business given his trajectory since. Discussing the situation, Borson was unequivocal about the player's current market value. "I think Szoboszlai has probably put himself in the £100 million bracket," he said. "Such a valuation reflects both performance and profile. At 25, Szoboszlai is entering his peak years. He is established at international level with Hungary, technically refined, physically robust, and tactically adaptable. In an era where elite midfielders capable of contributing double-digit goal involvements are scarce, that blend carries a premium. Yet valuation and likelihood are not always aligned." Borson was quick to stress that even with Madrid's financial muscle, a deal at that scale may not be straightforward. "If he was to move, I think it's pretty unlikely that Real Madrid would invest at that sort of scale this summer for Szoboszlai," he explained. "I think Liverpool probably would even think twice at £100 million because obviously you've got to replace him, and it's not completely clear where you would spend your £100 million. That final point is crucial. Liverpool's decision-making would not simply revolve around profit. Replacing Szoboszlai's technical output, athleticism and tactical flexibility would represent a significant recruitment challenge. Inflation at the top end of the market means £100 million does not guarantee a like-for-like upgrade, or even equivalence. Borson also contextualized Madrid's financial position, noting their commercial dominance. Real Madrid are financially massive right now. They are the undoubted leaders in world football. The stadium has been a huge success, generating huge revenues, and they're clearly in the running for the Champions League and La Liga again. The redevelopment of the Santiago Bernabeu has transformed Madrid's revenue streams, enhancing matchday income and commercial opportunities. However, financial strength does not automatically translate into extravagant spending. They're very well set, but they have been quite prudent over the last few years when it comes to transfer fees, Borson added. They've been quite selective about where they've been spending their money, leveraging their scale in the market and their presence in the market for free transfers. Whether they do that, obviously we've been told that they're not going to do it with Konate this time, which has been rumoured. But I just think a £100 million deal for Szoboszlai to me feels unlikely. From Liverpool's perspective, Szoboszlai's versatility further strengthens his importance. In recent weeks, he has deputized at right-back amid injury issues, demonstrating positional intelligence and defensive discipline alongside his attacking instincts. That adaptability increases both his internal value and external appeal. Ultimately, while speculation surrounding Madrid will continue, Liverpool hold the contractual leverage and, crucially, the sporting incentive to resist. Szoboszlai is not merely a high-performing asset, he is increasingly integral to the identity of Slot's evolving side. Even at £100 million, the calculus may not be as simple as it first appears. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.